What happened last night?
I lost my teeth and all my things. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it.
Go on. Tooth fairy?
Yeah.
Real or not real?
If you can't believe, if you can't accept anything on faith, then you're doomed for a life dominated by doubt.
From my mid to late teens, all I ever remember was wanting to be on the radio. I must have written to every single program controller, every radio station, on this, the most important present ever given to me by Mum and Dad. I should show you some letters. Thank you very much. You have a rather breathy style. Your style of presentation would not be suitable. Can I suggest you try and relax? Your voice is good and strong, but it lacks light and shade. Oh, they invited me for an interview, but then they turned me down. You sound like you're reading a script. No. Excuse a stereotyped letter, but I think you need to tighten up your presentation. Debonair. No. We'll keep your letter on file. Yeah. No. Boston. What was I writing to Boston for? I'm afraid we're fully staffed. Viking. No. There's absolutely nothing I can offer you. GWR. No. How many did I send to Capital Radio? 194. No, thank you. Hallam, no. Mercury, again, no. County Sound, no. I'm a photographer now, but these letters, these no letters, are a strong legacy of learning. Because every time somebody said no, I simply made more demo tapes. Every no, every bit of what you might call negative feedback was just an invitation to send another tape in right away. No meant not quite yet. No meant you're on our radar. I never gave it the chance to hijack my way of thinking. FBI self-belief hack. Apparently we say at least 300 words to ourselves every single minute. No, probably isn't one of those words you want to let creep in too often. Next part of the story, we're off to the smoke. I'm in London for a very special reunion event. I'm meeting up with colleagues, ex-colleagues, producers, record company executives from Radio 1. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it because it's 2 decades since I last walked out those doors.
Well, it is a very special Rockline this Sunday afternoon. As we promised a few weeks ago, we have the members, all 5 members of Take That in the studio.
But it's part of the no story. I must have written to this radio station dozens of times, begging for a job. That turned out to be a lot of fun last night. I heard this great expression that you don't manifest what you want, you manifest what you believe, and if that belief is a collection of negative thought, like I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, my partner says I'm wrong for this, I'm too old, and it's not because they're not talented enough or can't do these things, it's because they're using the 2 words that stand in the way of progress. Yeah, but. They say if you want to achieve something in life, you have to visualize it, or at least find some kind of symbol. The doors to the BBC. I was talking this morning to Jack, our eldest, who's featured in the film right at the start, talking about the Tooth Fairy, and he was practicing his cornet and having a bit of a tough time this morning doing that. And he said, you know what, it's tough. He's joined an ensemble and there's kids in it that are really, really good, and of course Jack wants to be as good as they are, and it takes practice, it takes self-belief, it takes a real degree of confidence. And he said, you know what, Dad, it just seems like I'm climbing Beacon Hill. And this is Beacon Hill. I thought it would be a fitting place to end the film. 261 metres up. It's quite steep in places. And it is tough. And it is a challenge. And you do have to see it through. Beacon Hill is It's one of those hills where just as you think you've made it to the top, you've got to the peak, you've made it, you've got there. There's just that little bit more. Always just that little bit more. But you know what? If you're prepared to try just that little bit harder, to work harder the moment you think you've got everything, to just keep going, to just keep trying, to just keep believing, to taking small steps and making each small step count towards your final goal, then I believe that you will fly.
Those who don't believe in magic will never find it.
What do you think that means?
I think it means it's not real, but it's a faith. So it is magic, but it's not faith. Well, it is a faith. So she's not actually real. She gives you faith to believe that she's real. So that's kind of magic.